I back again. Backdrop always gonna be fire. I don't know. There we go. Oh, you can't read it, but it says Bleach, my favorite shit. Last video. Oh, last video I usually upload on Fridays, but I started working, so now I gotta upload on my off days. So now it'll be like every Monday. Yeah, every Monday. That's the goal. I'm trying to keep it weekly. Last video I talked about, like let it be like 100% of what you want. Like when you want something, let it be 100% what you want. Minimum 75, depending on if it's new to you or if there's some parts that are new to you, but no less than that. So let it be 100% what you want. Let it be everything that you deserve. Now, and I guess I should bring up the other ones. The Be Free one, Push Your Potential. Everything's gonna come together. Like in a way, this all kind of connects into a theme, I guess, and just actually I don't know fully exactly what the theme is, but it all connects. And eventually I'll figure it out, and then I'll share it with y'all, and then the vision is there. So now it's about patience, because you figured out what you want. You know you're gonna push your potential in pursuing what you want. You know how much of it you should try to get. And now it's all about, okay, you made the decision. Now it's time to go into it. And the hard part about it now is it's gonna take time. Can't rush it. Every time you take a shortcut, you cut yourself short. So take your time, be patient, grind. It's a slow grind, but it's all worth it. And I swear, if this thing falls again, but it's all worth it in the end, no matter what, because you will get everything that is meant for you. Anything that is meant for you can't be taken away from you, and if it is taken away from you, then you probably did something wrong, and you probably don't deserve it at that moment. And if you improve on yourself, work on yourself, it will come back to you. Maybe it was taken away from you for a reason. Maybe you had to learn, but it will come back to you. That's just how I think things go, and from personal experience as well. So now you into that field, profession, or whatever it is that you're trying to get to or get at or obtain. Now it's just the process is happening. You took your first step. You're already into it. You just got to keep taking more steps. One of the hardest part is starting, but the hardest part is keeping it going until you get to where you want to be. And even then, when you get where you want to be, you got to still maintain it, bro. That's a different video. Oh, look, I figured it out. Because usually it'd be taking me a couple minutes of what to talk about before I start the video. I've been getting better at this shit too. Like, this shit flowing a little bit. Like, before I would always say, or I would keep using the same transition words. But practice makes perfect. Keeping it going. So yeah, one of the hardest things is starting, getting your feet wet. But then now you got to start swimming. You got to take one stride. And if you're really excited about what it is that you want, especially if it's something that you just like, yes, this is exactly me. There's no more guessing. There's no more exploring. I found my path. Now, especially if it's something that takes a while, like 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, the grind will be hard in the sense that you have to wait. I'm someone where it's like, once I find out something interesting about something and that I really want to get into it, I dive deep into it. Pretend like I just learned how to swim. Like literally, I just learned how to swim. Metaphor, I've been how to swim. But let's say I just learned how to swim. All right, I'm ready to go into a 100-foot pool. That's my perspective when I learn new things and I have a new interest in something. I kind of obsess over it at first, because it's like, oh, this is something new. Like, I'm not interested. Like, this is cool, and I just want to know as much as I can about it. But in the short and long term, it'll hurt you, because it's like you're finding out all these things that you want to do within it, but you can't do it because you're not there yet. You know what I'm saying? It's like being an assistant and you want to be a doctor. You got into the field, you like what's going on, but you can't start administering medicine. You can't start diagnosing. You gotta build up your experience, build up your knowledge over time, and then you'll get there. But it's just having that patience. And like, I get the hard, like the things you got to tell yourself is like, especially when you're super excited about it, is just that you got to slow down. You got to take it one step at a time, one day at a time. And when you look at it in the beginning, it's like, wow, this gonna take forever. But you can't look at it in the sense where it's like, oh my God, this is gonna take forever. Like, oh, like this is gonna take forever. Like this is, like I feel like I'm not gonna get anywhere, and like I'm not gonna see no progress or something like that. But you will, little by little, you will. Especially week by week. Especially if you reflect on it and you see like, before you were doing this kind of slow, but then now you pick up the pace. Before, someone had to like be around you to help you out, but now you can do it on your own. You'll have little victories along the way, and then that's the, I guess a reward of your progress, of your training, your commitment. Like you'll see the progress along the way. It's just that little by little, you just gotta take the small wins before you get to the big one. And you can't get to the big one without the little ones, because step by step by step by step. It's just in due time. So you just gotta be patient, solidify your resolve, remind yourself of why you're doing this, and you will get there. It's just in due time. And yeah, and the small wins, they matter a lot. They really matter, especially if you like, it'll help if you like have a little tracker of what's going on, so it's not like you're just letting time pass and you don't know what's going on in a way. Like write it down, like week 1, month 1, this all happened, so you don't have a sense of, oh, I'm not getting anywhere. But you do, but you are. You gotta, sometimes you just gotta visually see it, because if you just keep it in your mind, then it's not really, it's there, but it's not really real in a way. Like you gotta make it real. Like it's like writing it down in a journal. Now you're putting it out into the real world. Now it's not only solely in your head, in your, we'll say, imagination. Now it's actually out there. You actually see it written down and you can check it off. That's progress 1 checked off. And little by little. And then people around you, if they're, maybe, yeah, if they care about you and then they care about your progress, they'll be there. They're your rocks. Like if you have good friends and people who care about you and know your mission or whatever you're trying to get at, they'll serve as a reminder of what's going on, because you'll talk to them about it too, especially if it's something that you're interested in. You'll talk to them about it, and if somehow you forget or you start getting lost, your friends will be there to remind you. Pictures, journal, your boss if it's at a job. Like people will be there to remind you of your progress if you somehow forget. And you gotta, and if you're really excited about it, you gotta put that excitement towards something. Like try to learn more about it on your own time. Like YouTube video, textbook. Try to be as active as you can in pursuing what you want, because then that reaps even more rewards. You'll get there in due time, in no time as well, because then it's all part of the journey. It's all one journey, but there's multiple paths. Well, it's all one journey and there's multiple paths through it, but eventually all the paths will connect. I hope that makes sense. What else can I say? Being patient, taking the steps. I did say reflect on it, that you'll get better at it. What else? And one of the crazy parts about it too is that you knew that you wanted to do this. You were excited that you were doing this, and eventually it might get to the point where it's like you start questioning yourself about what you're doing, which is weird, because it's like you were so excited, you were so happy, and like pretend 6 months pass by, and you start questioning yourself out of nowhere. Like maybe something like a mishap happened at work, or someone nearby you like just put like a negative thought in your head, or you start even talking bad about yourself because, I don't know, something triggered it. And you'll start questioning yourself, and it's like, it's weird that happens. But in those moments, you really just got to reaffirm to yourself that this is exactly what you wanted to do. Remind yourself, talk to your friends, like, yeah, I brought that up before, but still, talk to your friends, talk to yourself, go through past memories. And if it really is that bad, go try out the other thing that you was thinking about. I promise you, 98% of the time, you'll go right back to where you were, the thing that you just left from, and you'll be like, oh, I don't even know why I left. Why would I question myself? But those moments are really helpful too, because now that solidifies your resolve even more. You already tried it out. You left and came back. Each moment you do that, you get stronger and stronger in your resolve, to the point where you won't even question about leaving. To the point where you know absolutely to yourself that this is you. And that's a great thing too, because there's no doubt. It's a sense of freedom, like, especially if it's like a job title, like, you have, like, you know yourself so well, like, this, everything is so clear to you. It really is, because now it's like, there's no guessing, there's no floating questions in your brain. There's just, I know my path, I know how to walk it, I just need to walk it, and in due time. And it will all come together. And what's crazy about it is, even as you walk through the path as well, and there might be some things you might be unsure about. Like, let's pretend it's the 75% thing that you wanted. That, like, what you wanted to get into was 75% of what you want. The 25% is, like, ambiguous. You don't really know what's lying there. The path will, as you walk the path will get clearer to you on its own. Like, it'll all work itself out. And, like, as long as you just keep pushing, as long as you have good thoughts, you keep being a good person, you are active in what you do, you want to learn more, you treat what you're doing with a sense of respect as well, and then the path will reveal itself to you, and everything will come together for you. And in those moments, it'll be like, it'll all make sense. Like, of course this happened to me. I did this and this and this. And not on some cocky stuff, but it's more like, this is what I deserve. Like, you got to know your worth. But don't push it too far. Don't be too cocky, because then it's like, all right, you're doing too much now. Be humble in yourself, but just know you that person. And yeah. And along the way, make friends with people who, they don't have to be in a similar role as you, but if they have a similar mindset as you, that's even better. Your environment will either put you down or support you. And you can be that person where you're strong enough to where the point where if the environment doesn't suit you, you'll still excel, but you'll excel at a greater rate if you're in an environment that supports you. If your environment doesn't serve you, try to get out, or find a spot within it that does. There's always a little spot if the environment isn't that good. And yeah, always try to learn, ask questions. Asking questions is a big thing. The more curious you are, the more curious you are, the more you learn, and the more you learn, the more questions you have, and the more questions you have, the more knowledge you gain. And then it'll all repeat. And yeah, have a sense of confidence. Try to keep maybe like a routine of how you get into it, in a sense of, like, if it's a job, try to show up like on time means 15 minutes early. So try to show up within that. Do a little ritual, not ritual, like a pre-game ritual, like procedure or something, like some affirm, like any sense of positive reinforcement will always push you even farther. So try to maximize on that, because then once you get to the top, it'll be like, people around you will be like, oh, you should have been here sooner. Like, not that you should have been here sooner, but they would think that you've been doing this already, you know? And that's always a good feeling too, because, like, yeah, that's me. I did it. You did it. What else? Damn, It's 14. Yo, I'm really getting better at this. I'm kind of hyped. And I was mad tired before doing this. I just worked out, and I'm on my way to here. I'm like, yo, maybe I should go get something to eat. I'm like better now. You just gotta give it some time. What else? Yeah, I would just say, like, keep being patient. It's exciting. It's hard to be excited about something and you want to go through it and be patient at the same time. But you gotta contain that excitement. You gotta hold off on it just a little bit. And I know it's hard, but it's better in the long term. It'll all be worth it once you get to where you want to be. And then you could start, how you say it, sharing that excitement. Do whatever you want. And yeah, in due time. So I feel like I could talk more, but it's a 15-minute video, and does that matter? Nah, I think maybe I touched on everything I wanted to say. So yeah, take care, be safe, push your potential, everything will come together, chase freedom in your mind. What was the other video titled? Solidify your resolve. Let it be 100% of what you want, or bare minimum 75%. And then once you're there, be patient, take the step, don't give up. You will get there as long as you try, put in a good effort, and do your best. So yeah, stay safe. Next week.